At a December 3rd Senate committee hearing, Senator Hassan said while she agrees the healthcare system is broken, some of her colleagues on the right seem to have amnesia about what life was like before the ACA, when millions of Americans with pre-existing conditions couldn't get coverage at all. Watch her remarks right here.
I do want to acknowledge, one, how difficult and broken the system is right now, but also what it was like before the ACA, because I think there's been some amnesia up here. Before the Affordable Care Act passed, my constituents who had pre-existing conditions had no option for insurance. Senator Houston said there's only one insurance plan for some of his rural constituents. That's becoming a real problem in New Hampshire too. But before the ACA, people with pre-existing conditions couldn't get health insurance, full stop. Before the Affordable Care Act put Medicaid expansion into place, which my state adopted on a bipartisan basis, people who needed addiction treatment couldn't get care. People who didn't work enough hours to be counted as a full-time employee in their employer, maybe because they had caregiving responsibilities that they weren't paid for, couldn't get coverage. But Medicaid expansion allowed them, people who were working, to get coverage. And the Affordable Care Act, to the point that I just want to emphasize, it covers preventive care at no cost. So I want people to understand that even if you have a high deductible, and we do need to bring those deductibles down, you can get preventive, life-saving preventive care because of the Affordable Care Act. That was also not true for a lot of covered folks before the Affordable Care Act passed.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.